a 1-mile race. There is a race today. He puts on his shorts. He puts on his sneakers. He goes to the track. It is a 1-mile race. Other boys show up at the starting line. The race starts. All the boys run fast. They run around the track 4 times. The race ends. He comes in 3rd place. The tree climber. He climbs a tree. He climbs from limb to limb. He climbs higher and higher. The ground gets further away. The top of the tree gets closer. He sees a squirrel. It barks at him. He looks down at the people on the ground. His mother looks up in the tree. Get down here right now! Read a book in bed. The book is on the nightstand. She gets into bed. She picks up the book. She opens the book. She reads 10 pages. She likes the story. She turns to page 11. Her dad comes in. He says good night. She kisses her dad. She closes the book. She turns off the lamp. She goes to sleep. Many fish in the ocean. The ocean is blue. The ocean is big. There are many fish in the ocean. There are big fish. There are small fish. There are fast fish and slow fish. The big fish eat the small fish. The fast fish eat the slow fish. The fishermen catch all the fish. The people eat all the fish. Her baby brother. She has a baby brother. She loves him. She talks to him every day. She pushes him in the stroller. She changes his diapers. She feeds him his bottle. She burps him. She puts him in the high chair. She feeds him dinner. She wipes the food off his mouth. She is a good sister. A 3D movie. It is movie time. He puts on his 3D glasses. The movie begins. The car comes right at him. He yells. The car gets so close to him. It looks so real with 3D glasses. He enjoys the whole movie. 3D is just like real life. It is even better than real life. It is more exciting. Peel and eat an orange. She grabs a sharp knife. She holds the orange. She cuts the skin of the orange. She cuts the skin in 4 equal sections. She peels the skin off the orange with her fingers. She throws the skin in the trash. She separates the orange into sections. She eats the sections one by one. They are sweet and juicy. She has dreams at night. She dreams at night. She dreams while she sleeps. She dreams about many things. She dreams about her parents. She dreams about school. She dreams about her friends. She dreams about her dog and cat. She dreams about the future. She dreams about the past. She dreams about monsters. Those dreams wake her up. The teacher yells at him. He asks a question. The teacher rolls his eyes. The teacher yells loudly at him. The teacher hurts his feelings. The teacher is mean. The teacher has bad manners. He hates the teacher. He asks no more questions. He drops out of the class. He never forgets that teacher. That teacher is his worst teacher ever. Mom is sick in bed. She calls her mom. Her mom is sick. She has the flu. She is in bed. She is old. She is alone. Her husband is dead. Nobody takes care of her. She does her own shopping. She drives her own car. She says that she is okay. She says she feels better. She thanks her daughter for calling. The school bully. He is a bully. He picks on other kids. He picks on smaller kids. He pushes them. He trips them. He punches them. He calls them names. He takes their money. He takes their lunches. He is mean. Everyone is afraid of him. 5 students tell the principal about the bully. The principal kicks the bully out of school. Amir at dance school. She goes to dance school. She wears special shoes. She stands in front of a mirror. It is a big mirror. It goes from one wall to the other. She holds onto a bar. She stretches her leg. She stretches the other leg. She points her toes. She bends over. She touches her toes. A job on the farm. Andy's uncle is a farmer. Andy goes to the farm. He milks the cow. He feeds the pig. It is always hungry. He collects the eggs. The chickens lay many eggs. He finishes his 3 jobs. He says goodbye to his uncle. His uncle thanks him. He gives Andy 2 dozen eggs. Dress up like her mom. She dresses up. She dresses like her mom. She puts lipstick on her lips. She puts a necklace around her neck. She puts a pretty hat on her head. She puts high heels on her feet. She sprays perfume on her neck. She looks in the mirror. She sees a little woman. Firetruck saves house. He has a little fire truck. It is a red plastic fire truck. He sees a fire. He calls 911. A house is on fire. Please hurry. He pushes the fire truck. The fire truck goes to the house. The fire truck sprays water on the house. The fire is out. Everyone is safe. Polar bears need help. She worries a lot. She worries about polar bears. They are big white bears. They live in the north. They need snow. They need ice. They need cold weather. There is too much pollution. Pollution heats up the earth. Heat melts the ice. The ice is the polar bear's home. No ice means no home. He fishes with his dad. He has a fishing rod. He fishes with his dad. They drive to a lake. There are fish in the lake. His dad gives him a worm. He puts the worm on a hook. The worm wiggles. He drops the worm into the lake. A fish sees the worm. The fish bites the worm. A soccer goalie. She plays soccer. She has a uniform. She wears her uniform every Saturday. Her team plays every Saturday. Her team wins sometimes. Her team loses sometimes. She is the goalie. She stands in front of the goal. She blocks shots. Sometimes she misses. Then the other team scores. That makes her unhappy. A soft, wet frog. Frogs are outside his house. They are quiet in the daytime. They are noisy at night. It is nighttime. The frogs are singing. He grabs a flashlight. He goes outside. He shines the light on a frog. It hops. He picks it up. It is soft and wet. It kicks its legs. He puts it down. A turtle has its own home. A turtle is a funny animal. It carries its home on its back. It never stops at a hotel. It never rents an apartment. It never buys a house. A turtle is a homeowner. It is always next to its home. It is never far from its home. Home is always on its back. A doll for her birthday. It is her birthday. She gets a doll for her birthday. The doll is in a box. She takes the pink ribbon off the box. She takes the white wrapper off the box. She takes the doll out of the box. The doll is pretty. It has white hair. It has a pink dress. It has red shoes. The tree and the clouds. He looks at the tree. The wind blows the leaves. A squirrel runs up the tree. He looks at the street. A woman parks her car. She gets out of her car. He looks at the sky. He looks at the clouds in the sky. They are big clouds. They are dark clouds. It looks like rain. Grandma and Grandpa are nice. Her grandma is short and fat. Her grandpa is tall and thin. They are both old. They have white hair. They smell funny. They always hug her. They always kiss her. They always bring her gifts. They always bring her chocolates. They always visit for a few days. They are nice to her. She loves them. They play Monopoly for fun. Monopoly is a popular board game. He plays Monopoly with his friends. There are 2 dice. They throw the dice. They move their tokens around the board. He always uses the car token. His best friend always uses the horse token. They all have fun. They play after school. They play on the weekend. She does many things after school. She is busy after school. She comes home after school. She does her homework. She takes the dog for a walk. She feeds the dog. She eats dinner. She clears the table. She brushes her teeth. She watches TV. She watches for 2 hours only. Her parents allow her only 2 hours. She goes to bed. He has New York caps. He has two baseball caps. One says New York Yankees. The other says New York Mets. He has a golf cap. It says Silver Lake GC. He has a football cap. It says New York Giants. He has a ski cap. It says Song Mountain. He wears his caps to baseball and football games. He wears them after school. She practices flips for the Olympics. She does handstands. She does cartwheels. She does flips. She does backflips and front flips. She does somersaults. She trains every day. She is a gymnast. She practices for the Olympics. The Olympics take place every 4 years. She practices her handstands and cartwheels. She practices her flips and somersaults. Practice makes perfect. Hide and seek. She plays hide and seek. She plays with her brothers and sisters. She plays with her friends. They play after school. They play outdoors. One person is it. He or she closes his or her eyes. He or she counts to 100. The other players hide somewhere nearby. Then the it person tries to find the others. Watch the magician closely. A magician is cool. He makes things disappear. He makes them reappear. He changes things into other things. He changes a bunny into a scarf. He changes a scarf into a bird. He gives you a deck of cards. You secretly pick a card. He knows which card. He knows so many cool tricks. A pony ride in a corral. She likes pony rides. She goes to the corral. She picks out a pony. She gives a carrot to the pony. She gets up on the pony. She sits in the saddle. She pats the pony's head. She pats the pony's neck. The pony walks around the corral. She holds on to the reins. She enjoys the ride. Puddles are fun. He likes the rain. Rain makes puddles. He likes puddles. He jumps into puddles. He jumps across puddles. He slides on his back in puddles. He sits in puddles. He gets wet in puddles. His shoes get wet. His clothes get wet. He gets dirty. His clothes get dirty. He goes home. His mom yells at him. Ride on the school bus. He waits for the school bus. He sees the yellow bus. It stops in front of him. The door opens. He climbs up the steps. He says hello to the driver. The driver says good morning. He walks to the back of the bus. He sits next to the window. The bus starts. He looks out the window. She does her homework. The teacher asks a question. She raises her hand. Other students raise their hands. The teacher calls on her. She answers the question. The teacher says she is correct. She feels good. She smiles. She knows most of the answers. She does her homework at night. She knows the answers for the next day. A math problem. She reads the math problem. John has 3 apples. He gives 1 apple to Mary. He gives another apple to Billy. How many apples does John have? She thinks. 3 apples minus 2 apples is 1 apple. John has 1 apple. The answer is 1. She shows her answer to the teacher. Her teacher smiles. A noise in the night. She says her prayers. She gets into bed. She turns out the light. She hears a noise. She turns on the light. She looks around her room. Everything looks okay. She turns out the light. She hears the noise again. She turns on the light. She looks around. She is scared. She calls her dad. A stick and a dog. He takes the dog for a walk. He picks up a stick. He throws the stick. The dog chases the stick. It brings back the stick. It gives him the stick. He throws it again. The dog brings the stick back. The dog walks over to a tree. It pees on the tree. He takes the dog home. The pizza is hot. The man delivers the pizza. Her dad pays the man. He gives the man a tip. The man leaves. Dad takes the pizza to the living room. He puts it on the coffee table. He opens the box. Everybody grabs a slice of pizza. Her dad bites into his pizza. He burns the roof of his mouth. Ouch! A farm puzzle. The puzzle has 200 pieces. It is a puzzle of a farm. There are animals on the farm. There are buildings on the farm. There are white clouds in a blue sky. There is a bright sun. He sees a yellow piece. It is part of the sun. He sees a blue piece. It is part of the sky. The playground in the park. They go to the park. They like the park. The park has a playground. The playground has a slide. They slide down the slide. The playground has a sandbox. They play in the sand. The playground has a seesaw. They go up and down on the seesaw. The playground has swings. They swing on the swings. Kids and their teacher. He has a job. He is a teacher. He teaches kids. He teaches them how to read. He teaches them how to spell. The kids are fast learners. They learn how to read quickly. They learn how to spell quickly. He likes his job. He likes kids. He likes to teach kids new things. Parents save babies from fire. The house is on fire. Flames come out of the windows. Smoke comes out of the windows. A man runs out of the house. He carries a baby in his arms. A woman runs out of the house. She carries a baby in her arms. A fire truck arrives at the house. A young girl knows how. She is 6 years old. She knows how to walk. She knows how to run. She knows how to swim. She knows how to play soccer. She knows how to ride a horse. She knows how to walk her dog. She knows how to read. She knows how to write. A baby goes to sleep. The baby crawls on the floor. It stops. Then it crawls some more. Then it stops again. Mama looks at the baby. She picks up the baby. She carries the baby to the crib. She puts the baby in the crib. She puts a blanket on the baby. The baby falls asleep. He eats a candy bar. He picks up the candy bar. He reads the label. The label says Baby Ruth. He unwraps the candy bar. He throws the wrapper into the trash can. He bites into the candy bar. He chews it. He swallows it. He bites into the candy bar again. It is delicious. He loves candy bars. A backpack and a bus. It is time to go to school. He puts his books into his backpack. He puts his arms through the straps. He puts his backpack on his back. He walks outside. He goes to the bus stop. He stands at the bus stop. He waits for the bus. He sees the bus. An airplane in the sky. The boy hears a sound. He looks up. He sees an airplane. The airplane is in the sky. It is a silver airplane. It has 2 wings. It has a tail. It has 2 jet engines. There is a pilot on the airplane. He flies the airplane. He lands the airplane. Let's go to Disneyland. She loves Disneyland. She wants to live at Disneyland. She wants to visit Disneyland every day. Her parents take her to Disneyland every year. She has fun at Disneyland. She sees Mickey Mouse. She goes on many rides. She has fun on the rides. She wants to ride them again and again. His first roller coaster ride. He gets on the roller coaster. His mom sits next to him. This is his first roller coaster ride. The roller coaster starts up. It is fast. It goes up and down. It goes around and around. He looks at his mom. His mom looks at him. They both laugh. The roller coaster is fun. Birthday cake and candles. It is her birthday. She is 6 years old. She looks at the birthday cake. It has white icing. There are 6 candles on top. Her mom and dad sing happy birthday. Her dad lights the candles. She makes a wish. She blows out the candles. She claps her hands. Her mom and dad clap their hands.